conclusions are like the newly grown twigs of a mango tree. They are always pleasing to the devotees who in this way resemble cuckoo birds. So here Sri Kaviraj Goswami says, एसव सिद्धांत होय आम्रेर पल्लव भक्तगण कोकिलेर सर्वदा बल्लभ. All these conclusions are like the newly grown twigs of a mango tree. They are always pleasing to the devotees who in this way resemble cuckoo birds. All these conclusions, what are the conclusions? What are the conclusions? We don't know conclusions. We have previously discussed. Isn't it? What are those? What are the conclusions? Here it says, all these conclusions are like the newly grown twigs of a mango tree. They are always pleasing to the devotees who in this way resemble cuckoo birds. What are those conclusions? Previously, Kaviraj Goswami has said, ये सब सिद्धांत गुण कहिते ना जुआय, ना कहिले केहो यहाँ अंत नहीं पाए. We have already discussed. All these conclusions are unfit to disclose in public. Isn't it? But if they are not disclosed, no one will understand them. What are those conclusions?
It's about reasons of appearance, logic and happiness.
Yes.
And there are two main reasons, external, Hiranga and Antaranga
Internal. Yes.
And external, we say that Lord Chaitanya appeared to, after having seen this miserable condition of living entities, he came himself to establish Yuga Dharma by chanting on names and teach himself. This is external for the jiva. And then internal reasons is for himself, is mean Intaranga, for to test the mellow of the Srimad Radharani.
Yes.
And they have
three. Yes. There are three. Radhayapana mahima kidrusamba naiva sadyo hena bhuta madhurima kidrusova madhya saukyanchasya madunbhavata kidrusam veti lobhat tadhavadya samadhani sachigar vasindho parindo. Desiring to understand the glory of Radharani's love, the wonderful qualities in him that she alone relishes through her love, and happiness feels when she realizes the sweetness of his love, the Supreme Lord Hari, richly endowed with her emotions, appears from the womb of Srimati Sachidevi as the moon appears from the ocean. Isn't it? These are the conclusions. These conclusions are very, very difficult to understand. These are very confidential things, very subtle tattvas, truths. You understand? So all these are unfit to disclose in public. But if they are not disclosed, no one will understand them. Therefore I shall mention them, revealing only their essence. So that loving devotees will understand them, but fools will not. You understand? Anyone who has captured Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Lord Nityananda Prabhu in his heart will become blissful by hearing all these transcendental conclusions. He has said all these things. Then he says this, Esava Siddhanta hoy amrer pallava bhaktagana kokiler sarvada pallava. So, all these conclusions are like the newly grown twigs of a mango tree. They are always pleasing to the devotees who in this way resemble cuckoo birds. Have you seen cuckoo? Huh?
Well,
Have you seen it? No? You have not seen? You have seen. Its voice is very sweet, isn't it? Huh? The cuckoo's voice is very sweet. Generally, during springtime, the cuckoo coos. Coo, coo, coo. So sweet voice, isn't it? That cuckoo bird resembles like a crow, isn't it? The crow and cuckoo, similar in appearance, isn't it? Huh? But difference is there in their voices. The crow says, caw, caw, caw. The cuckoo says, coo, coo, coo. The difference is very sweet. Cuckoo's voice is very sweet, whereas the crow's voice is very hard, isn't it? Nobody like to hear it, but all like to hear cuckoo's voice. You understand? And also another difference is there. What is that? Do you know it? What is difference between cuckoo and crow?
the cuckoo is
Yes.
very, very enchanted. His body when he's walking, and the body crow is
Huh?
difference between their bodies.
No.
They are different.
Their food is different. Difference in food. You understand? Huh? What is cuckoo's food and what is crow's food?
Cuckoo eat only vegetarian.
And crow is non-vegetarian. Now what this author of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, that Srila Kaviraj Goswami has said, we should speak that thing, because he is authority, Maharaja. Huh? অরসজ্ঞ কাক চুষে জ্ঞান নিম্ব ফল রসজ্ঞ কোকিল খায় প্রেমাম্র মুকুল. This you should go. Very famous verse. You understand? Note it down and get it by heart. রসজ্ঞ কাক চুষে জ্ঞান নিম্ব ফল রসজ্ঞ কোকুল খায় প্রেমাম্র মুকুল. You understand? This verse I have given Pravatan in Bhakti Vedanta manner on this verse. You have that tape?
No, I heard once and then I gave back to the devotee.
This is the first
I couldn't quote.
First Pravatan on this topic. Because Chaitanya Charitamrita. It is not here. What do you say?
I just asked where that verse is to be found.
Here in Chaitanya Charitamrita.
Yes, but exactly where? Number.
It is when Ramananda Rai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu were discoursing on Radha Tattva. There you will find. You understand? The same thing has come up here, this similar topics. Here it says, that অভক্ত উষ্ট্রে রইতে না হয় প্রবেশ তবে চিত্তে হয় মোর আনন্দ বিশেষ. ভক্তগণ কোকিলের সর্বদা বল্লভ. কোকিল says cuckoo. Therefore this thing came out to my mind. You understand? Came to my mind. রসজ্ঞ কাক চুষে জ্ঞান নিম্ব ফল রসজ্ঞ কোকিল খায় প্রেমাম্র মুকুল. This is different. Kako means crow is arosogya. That crow cannot taste the sweet mellow rasa. The crow eats what? Na jnana nimbo phala. Pita. You understand? Neem fruit. Have you tasted? No? Here is neem tree, you see.
There was getting flowers and leaves, but no fruit.
The fruit, where you find there are flowers, the fruit may be there. You should test it. You understand? So one of the names of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is Nimai, because he was born under Nim tree. Have you seen that Nim tree in Mayapur, Jogpit? 500 years ago. Huh? So, the fruit of that Neem tree is very bitter. The crow eats that fruit. You understand? Bitter thing. Huh? Orosogyo. Because it's orosogyo. That crow cannot taste the sweet mellows, then sweet things. Rasogyo kokilo khai premamra muku. But kokilo, cuckoo, it is rasogyo. It tastes rasa, mellow. So, cuckoo eats premamra muku. That it is stated. Amra muku. Mango twigs. Huh? That says here. Huh? Amrera Pallav. Here it is, 234, yes. Esaba Siddhant hoy Amrer Pallav, Bhattagan Kokiler Sarvada. That is stated, Amrer Pallav. All these conclusions are like newly grown twigs of mango tree. You understand? And flower of a mango tree. Huh? Mukur. Flower of a mango tree. Bakur. Huh? Or newly grown twigs of mango. That is sweet. That cuckoo eats it. You understand? Crow doesn't eat. Crow only eats the bitter fruit of neem tree. There's difference between cuckoo and crow. You understand? And these bhaktas, they are like cuckoos. You understand? Here, Kaviraj Goswami says the same thing. Bhaktagan kokile sarvada vallabh. They are always pleasing to the devotees, like in this way resemble cuckoo birds. Those are dear devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and get pleasure in hearing Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's pastimes. Chaitanya Madhur Lila, Jar Karni Pravesila, Udaya Visuddha Hello Tao. Isn't it? Chaitanya Madhur Lila Jar Karni Pravesila, Udaya Visuddha Hello Tao. We sing it. You know its meaning. Leela means pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. It is madhur, very, very sweet. You understand? The pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are very sweet. If that sweet pastimes of Srimad Mahaprabhu enters the ear of some devotee, you understand? His heart is purified. You follow? His heart is purified. Hruda nirmala bhelo. Chaitanya charito ei amrutera sindhu. Another place it is stated. Chaitanya charito ei amrutera sindhu. Samagra jagata premi bhasaye jaro eko bindu. You know it? Are not you a devotee of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Are you cuckoo or crow? Are you like cuckoo or crow? You are crow, I think, not cuckoo. You cannot taste all these things, sweet things. No worry. So, yes, you are crow, but you should be transformed into cuckoo. Isn't it? If you hear, constant to this very sweet pastimes of Srimad Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, you understand? Chaitanya Charitra Amrutera Sindhu. Samagra Jagat Premi Bhasai Jar Ekabhi. This Chaitanya Charita, that means pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is like an ocean of nectar. You understand? Amritir Sindhu, like the ocean of nectar. Huh? A drop of that ocean will inundate whole world in love. Flood love. The flood of love. You understand? It means famous. Chaitanya Chaitanya Amritir Sindhu. समग्र जगत प्रेमे भाषा जार एको. Isn't it? Have you got a drop or have you got the ocean? What have you got? No hurry.
I tried to get the drop.
Yes, we are not so fortunate to inundate in that ocean. If a drop of that ocean will be available to us, so we think ourselves very, very fortunate. Isn't it? That depends on mercy of Srimad Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, especially on the mercy of the dear devotee of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You understand? Otherwise you cannot get it. So all these conclusions are like newly grown twigs of mango tree. They are always pleasing to the devotees, who in this way resemble cuckoo birds. The cuckoo-like devotees. Avakta ustrero hoy na hoy, avakta ustrero ite na hoy pravesh, tobe chitte hoy more ananda vishesh. Kaviraj Goswami says, the camel-like non-devotees cannot enter into these topics. Here he said, camel-like. In that, well, the conversation was going on between Mahaprabhu and Ramananda Rai. There it is said, Abhakta non-devotee is like crow. Here it is said, Abhakta ustra, that camel-like non-devotees cannot enter into these topics. Therefore, there is special jubilant in my heart. Have you seen camel? What does it eat?
Insects.
Insects. Camel eats insects. Camel is such a big animal, and he eats only insects, very tiny insects. You have not seen camel. You are confused. Now you come to your senses, right senses.
Sometimes different.
Camel. Many words like camel.
How many? Yes. Because in the
Big animal
yes, with
who travels in the desert.
yes.
You understand? It can live in desert. No other animal can live in desert. A big animal. You understand? That camel, Kaviraj Goswami says, is like non-devotee. Avakta ustrero ithena hoy pravesh, tobe chitte hoy more ananda vishesh. The camel-like non-devotees cannot enter into these topics, therefore there is special jubilant in my heart. What does camel eat?
The spin is what's it? Leaves.
Thorny leaves from thorny plants. You understand? There are thorns. You understand? While eating the leaves from thorny plants, his mouth bleeds. You understand? So it's his own blood. And thinking I am eating very nice thing. Eating his own blood. You understand? So, Kaviraj Goswami compares the non-devotees with the camel. They eat their own blood and think it is very sweet. So, camel-like non-devotees cannot enter into these topics because they are not rasogya. They cannot taste the sweet mellow of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You understand? Leela. Pastimes. So, Kaviraj Goswami says, therefore there is special jubilation in my heart. Why? Why Kaviraj Goswami is very jubilant? On this topic, that camel-like non-devotees cannot enter into these topics. Though it is meant for special devotees, those who can taste the mellow. The camel-like non-devotees cannot enter into it. You understand? So Kaviraj Goswami was very jubilant. Yes, they cannot enter into it. If they will enter, everything will be spoiled. You follow? So he is jubilant. যে লাগি কহিতে ভয় সে যদি না জানে ইহা বই কথা কিবা সুখ আছে ত্রিভুবন. For fear of them I do not wish to speak. But if they do not understand, then what can be happier in all the three worlds? You understand it? Fear of them, for fear of them I do not wish to speak. Fear of whom? Fear of them, and fear of this camel-like non-devotees, isn't it? Kaviraj Goswami says, I do not wish to speak. But if they do not understand, then what can be happier in all the three worlds? Yaha boi kiva sukha ache tribhuvan. The camel-like non-devotees do not understand it. And this gives much happiness to Kaviraj Goswami. Because non-devotees cannot enter into it. Especially meant for those dear devotees of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who are specially qualified only to relish these topics. The nectarian-like pastimes of Srimad Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You understand? Therefore he is jubilant. You follow now? অতএব ভক্তগণে করি নমস্কার নিঃসংকে কহিয়ে তার হোক চমৎকার. Therefore I, after offering obeisances to the devotees, for their satisfaction I shall speak without hesitating. You understand? Without hesitation, Kaviraj Goswami now speaks all these nectarian pastimes of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Because this will give satisfaction or pleasure to cuckoo-like devotees. You understand? To please devotees means to please the Lord. You understand? When the devotees will be pleased, the Lord will be pleased. Isn't it? Jasya prasadat, bhagat prasad. Guru Master. If we can please spiritual master, who is like a cuckoo-like devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, then we can please the Supreme Lord Krishna. Otherwise not possible. Is it? The same thing here. Therefore, after offering obeisance to the devotees for their satisfaction, I shall speak without hesitation. Krishnera vichare ko athvay antare punnananda punna rasasrupa kahe more. Once Lord Krishna considered within his heart, if one says that I am complete bliss, full of all rasas. I have already said these things previous Thursday or Friday. Ama hoite anandita hoy tribhuvana amake ananda dibe iche kon jana. All the world derives pleasure from me, Rasavaisa. Is there anyone who can give me pleasure? Krishna thinks to himself. You understand? Krishna is all beautiful. Madhurya Ganilaya Krishna. All beautiful. He is the source of all mellows. Rasavaisaha. Rasika Shekhara. Rasa Lampota. Nagarendra. All these things are said on Krishna. Do you understand? Rasavaishaha is mellow himself, the source of all mellows, all rasas. Then Krishna says, Ama hoite anandita hoy Tribhuvan. Therefore, all the world derives pleasure from me, because it is the source of all melody. It is all beautiful. Kandarpa koti kamaniya vishesha swaram. The beauty of Krishna excels the beauty of crores of rupees. Isn't it? So, all three worlds derive pleasure from me, he says. Is there anyone who can give me pleasure? Krishna thinks. Krishna thinks that. Is there anyone who can give pleasure to me? Huh? This is. Ama hoite jar hoy sato sato guna, sei jana aladite pare mor mana. Yes. One who has 100 times more qualities than me could give pleasure to my mind. Is there anyone like that? Huh? Is there anyone like that who has 100 times more qualities than Krishna? No. Because Krishna is supreme in all respect. He is supreme in all respect. And Rupa Goswami in his Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu, he has described 64 qualities of Sri Krishna. Do you know it?
I know only that Krishna has got 4 qualities himself only. But I cannot recite all of them.
Yes, but it isn't there. It is there in Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. Nectar of devotion. You understand? Srila Prabhupada Maharaj has written the essence of that book in English. Essence only. Huh? Yes. Have you seen that book? It is all mentioned there in that book, the 64 qualities of Sri Krishna. You understand? Out of those 64 qualities, the 50 qualities are there in minute proportion in jivas. You understand? Huh? Minute proportion. You understand? Very minute. And 55 qualities, 5 more, are there in demigods. You understand? In minute proportion, not full. Huh? Then add 5, then 60 qualities are there in all the incarnations. Vishnu Tattva. You understand? But Krishna has 64 qualities, unlimited. And 4 special qualities are there, which cannot be found in incarnations also. What are those 4 special qualities? Don't you know it?
His fruit,
Yes. Yes.
his pastime,
Yes. Yes.
his own form,
Huh?
his own form.
Yes, yes. Rupa Madhuri. Yes. Then 4th one. Huh?
Childhood. Kishore Leela. Loving relationship with the Lord.
Rati Madhuri, yes, loving relationship with the Radharani and Gopis. Do you understand? These 4 special qualities only found in Krishna. Cannot found in any other. Vishnu Tattva also. You understand? Therefore Krishna is to Bhagavana Swayam. That Krishna is Bhagavan. You understand? We say Rupa Madhuri, Lila Madhuri, Venu Madhuri, Rati Madhuri. These are specific words. You should know all these words. Rupa Madhuri. Rupa means form, beautiful form. You understand? Rupa Madhuri, Lila Madhuri. Lila means pastimes. You understand? Lila Madhuri, Venu Madhuri. Venu means flute. Huh? And Rati Madhuri. Rati means conjugal love. You understand? These 4 madhurjas four special beauties are only found in Sri Krishna. Therefore Krishna is Bhagavan. Krishna is Bhagavan Swami. So he is supreme in all respect. Ama hoite jar hoy sato sato guna sei jana Allah dite pare mor mano. That Krishna says. One who has 100 times more qualities than me could give pleasure to my mind. But such a person cannot be found out. So who can give me pleasure? But then he says, Ama hoite guni bodo jogote osambhav, ekoli radhate taha kori anubhav. Here he says, one more qualified than me is impossible to find in the world. Definitely. But in Radha alone, I feel the presence of one who can give me pleasure. You understand? So Radha is better, superior in quality than Krishna. Isn't it? Huh? According to these conclusions, Krishna himself also admits that. But in Radha alone I feel the presence of one who can give me pleasure. No one else Radha can give him pleasure. That we were discussing. What are the special characteristics of Radha Prema? Isn't it? Previously we were discussing this topic. Isn't it? The special characteristics of Radha Prema. Radha Prema Vaishistya. How many characteristics are there and how many have we discussed? Hello? Remember it? Huh?
The reasons why Lord Chaitanya came.
Huh? No. Reasons why I am not asking that thing. What are the special characteristics of Radharani's love?
Mad.
Who was mad when seeing Krishna.
Huh? Yes?
And when releasing the beauty of Krishna's body, the happiness is very, very great.
Yes.
And now that I didn't hear.
Isn't out of three we have discussed two? Isn't it? Huh? Then third one is left over. Have you remembered it? Huh?
The first reason we discussed last week.
Yes.
Did we get into the second?
First one, what is first one?
The madness.
Huh? कृष्णर विचारे को आछोय अंतरे पूर्णानंद रस स्वरूप सबे कहे मोरे आमा हईते आनंदित হয় ত্রিভুবন আমেক আনন্দ দিবে এইছে কোন জন আমা হইতে যার হয় শত শত গুণ সেই জন আলা দিতে পারে মোর মন what we read today isn't it huh that we have already discussed we read today this English you know huh this is number 1 number 2 why a man becomes mad? There are 3 reasons, isn't it? He was spending whole night behind the berry tree in the courtyard of Radharani, isn't it? How he sometimes put on comes a disguised form like a barber's wife, a washerwoman's wife, and Gandhini, with the sandalwood paste, all these things. I have said all these things. These are the symptoms of a madman. Then comes Radha Prema Aswadane Kotiguna Sukadikata Param Chamatkaritar Parakastha. Eta Pratham যাইছে নাকি? We have covered only one. Yes. Then comes number 2. Aswadanare Kotiguna Sukadikatar Param Chamatkaritar Parakastha. First we'll speak in Korea, then English. Then Kotiguna Sukhadikitar Paramo Tamatkarita. The Radharani's love, if someone can taste it, then he can get the pleasure crores of times more. You understand? Krishna and Radha. What is the difference between Krishna and Radha?
Krishna enjoys Radha.
Krishna is enjoyer, Radharani is enjoyed. Yes, that is one difference. Another, in other words, what we say, Krishna is Visho Vigraha, Radha is Asra Vigraha. Do you know it? Visho Vigraha, Asra Vigraha.
I hear in some class.
Yes, you should know it. Visho Vigraha, Asra Vigraha. Krishna is only Visho Vigraha. No one else is Visho Vigraha. Radharani, her followers, devotees, Gurudev, all are Asra Vigraha. You understand? Because Gurudev, spiritual master, is Radha Priya Sakhi, a dear girl companion, one of the dear girl companions of Srimati Radharani, is spiritual master. You understand? So, he is Asra Vigraha. You understand? So, this is stated here. Asraya Vigrahar Sukha, Visha Vigrahar Sukha. The Visha Vigraha Krishna, there is also pleasure. He is all beautiful. We say it. His beauty excels than that of the crores of cupids. So Krishna is thinking, all get pleasure from me. He is the source of all rasas, mellows. Is there anybody who can give me pleasure? If there will be someone who is crores of whose qualities are crores than myself, more, then he can or she can give me pleasure. Then thought of only it is possible in Srimati Radharani. You understand? So, Radharani is Asra Jatiya, Krishna is Visho Jatiya, Visho Vigraha. So conclusion is that the happiness derived from Asraya is greater than that of the happiness derived from Visho Vigraha, isn't it? Therefore Krishna wants to become Asraya, who is Visho himself. This is the reason why Krishna became Gauranga. Gauranga means Krishna himself, but assumes the mode of devotee, Radharani, means Asraya. You understand? That is that. Ato chinti rahe Krishna parama kautuki hudoy badaye prema lobha dhoko dhoki. Asra jatiya sukha paite mano dhai jotne aswadite nari ki kori upay. Krishna thinks, I want to release that happiness, Asra jatiya sukha. You understand? But I am not Asra, I am Visaya. So what shall I do? How can I release that, taste that mellow? Asra jatiya sukha. He was thinking. Then he was thinking, Kabu jodi ei premar hoye asraya. If can I get such opportunity that I will become asraya, then I can release. How can it be possible? He was thinking like that. তবে সেই প্রেমানন্দের অনুভব হয় অদচিন্তি রহে কৃষ্ণ পরম কৌতুকী হৃদয়ে বাড়য়ে প্রেম লোভ ধকল. He was now very eager. You understand? How to release that happiness, that mellow. How I become astrojatiya. Huh? Is very eager. So thinking very deeply into it, very, very deeply. Prema lobo dhoko dhoki. Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami writes this thing. Huh? It's very typical word. Greed, lobo, in English we say greed. Krishna is very greedy now to test that mellow, Radharani's love. How is it? It's greater than that of mine, isn't it? Visha Vigraha, Krishna, Radharani, Asra Vigraha. So, auto chinti rohe Krishna parama kautiki hudaya bare prema lobha bhagdo. In his heart, it is now increased. It is very intense. It is now very intense. What is the symptom of intensity? Kaviraj Goswami times. Then you can answer my question. I'll ask you a question now. Huh? When that condensed milk mixed with rice, sugar, and becomes very thick. By cooking and cooking more and more, it becomes thick. Huh? How it is then?
We call kheer.
You call kheer, that's all right. I am not asking you of that thing. I am asking, if you are a cook, if ever you have cooked it, have you seen, have you marked how it is, that intensity is there? Isn't it? What sort of cook you are? You don't know all these things. And it becomes so condensed, it becomes thak, 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 thak. That is intensity. So in the heart of Krishna, like that, thak, 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 thak. Prema lobha dhok dhoki, that Kaviraj Goswami writes. Very what? Intensity is so great in his heart. You understand? यहाँ तात्पर्य है राधा रस राष्ट्र बोले परि हुए विश्व जाति आह्लाद अपेक्षा आश्रय जाति आह्लाद कोटि गुण अधिक आश्रयंकर सुखाधिक्य की विषयंकर आश्रय बार सुगुप्त साधो तीव्रतर then that greed develops in the heart of Krishna. How I can release Radha prema? How I can become like that? You understand? Intense desire is there in the heart of Krishna. Yeah? Now he is very greedy, very, very greedy for that Krishna. Yeah? This is second thing. Then third thing comes. Radha premare viruddha dharmasarata paramo chamatkarita parakashta. The third characteristic is there are two opposite qualities, opposite factors in Radharani's love. Viruddha dharma. You understand? Two opposites are combined. It is hot at the same time cold. Like this. I give an example. Two opposites combined. How it is? Very, very confidential. Very, very confidential. This nigura. So it is very confidential, nigura. Only those who are dear devotees, Rasika Bhakta, Bujhibe Rasika Bhakta, Na Bujhibe Mudha. Only loving devotees will understand, but fools will not. So what you are loving devotee, you are a fool. If you are loving devotee, then you can understand. If you are a fool, you cannot understand. You understand? Therefore it is niguda. It is very, very confidential. You understand? But difficult also, I think, it's very, very difficult also to express in English language. I feel difficulty when I try to express in English. You understand? So Rupa Goswami expressed in Sanskrit, and Chaitanya Charitamrita, the compiler of Chaitanya Charitamrita, Kaviraj Goswami expressed in Bengali. It is very easy to express, very difficult to express in English. You understand? Still, when you have come, I'll try my best to express, but I may be excused. I may fail to express. It's so confidential. Radha Premare Viruddha Dharma Samtar Parama Chamatkaritar Parakastha. In Radha Prem, there are two opposite things together. Paraspar Viruddha Dharma. Two opposite. How is it that? You understand? That is the third point. When we analyze this third point, we find three things. Tattvavagahi, Aishwarjavagahi, Madhurjavagahi. 3 points, 3 things. Tattvavagahi, Aishwarjavagahi, Madhurjavagahi. Know these 3 words. Tattvavagahi, Aishwarjavagahi, Madhurjavagahi. Do you understand? Srila Rupa Goswami has explained all these. Tattva you know? English? Janma karma same ebam joveti tattvata. You understand? Bhagavad Gita. Joveti tattvata. What do you know it in English? Tattvata. One who knows it in essence. I think this English word Prabhupada has given. Tattvata means one who knows it in essence. Tattva. We have 2 types of consideration. One is apparent consideration, other is absolute consideration. Apat vichar, tattva vichar, absolute consideration. And our Vaishnava philosophy, all rests on tattva vichar. Do you understand? Not apparent consideration. So it is said, tattvavagahi. Tattvavagahi, Aishwarjavagahi, Madhurjavagahi. 3 things. Param Brahma Tattva, in Param Brahma Tattva, there are these, the unification of these 2 opposite things. Viruddha Dharma. It's Brahma Gata, Krishna Gata, Radha Prema Gata. 3 is Brahma Gata, 1 is Brahma Gata, 2nd is Krishna Gata, 3rd is Radha Prema Gata. You understand? You just hear. Brahma, don't you know? Brahma? You know Brahma, this word. I need not say it in English. Isn't it? One is Brahmagata, regarding Brahma. Second one is Krishnagata, you know Krishna, regarding Krishna. Third one is Radha Premagata. Radha is love, regarding Radha Prem. These 3. You understand? In these 3 you will find 2 opposite things. Paraspar Viruddha Dharma. How there are 2 simultaneously. 2 opposite things simultaneously present in these 3. This is explained. First is Brahmagata. You understand? First I say, what is Brahmagato, that is Tattvavagahi. And what is Aishwarjagato, that is relating to Krishna. And what is Rasavagahi, that is relating to Radha Prem, Radharani's love. You understand? First, I say, they say, Tattvavagahi, that is relating to Brahma. How there are two opposite things in Brahma. Do you know it? No, you don't know? Therefore I say, very, very confidential things. Confidential tattva, nigudha tattva. We say Brahma nirguna, Brahma saguna. Do you know this word nirguna and saguna? Yeah? What do you say it in English? Is there any English rendering?
Nirguna means beyond material appearances. Remote from material appearances.
Nirguna means without qualities, guna. Isn't it? Saguna means with qualities. Saguna. Nirguna, saguna. This is paribhasha. So that Brahma is nirguna, at the same time saguna. These are two opposites. Without qualities and qualities. Two opposites same time in Brahma. Wow. Those who are Brahmavadis, impersonalists, they say about Brahma, what is that? Apanipado, Brahma apanipado, Brahma achakshu, Brahma akarna. You understand? This is. Pani means hand, pada means leg. Brahma has no hands, no leg. Apanipado. You understand? Brahma has no hands, no leg. But at the same time it is said that Brahma accepts everything. If it has no hand, how can it accept? This is quite contradictory, two contradictions. You understand? When it is apado, it has no leg, but it moves swiftly. How? It is contradictory, two opposites at the same time. Do you understand now? This is regarding Brahma. Then comes Krishnagata. Akarna. Brahma has no ear, but he can hear everything. This is two opposite, contradiction. Brahma has no eyes, but he sees everything. This is two opposites. Like that, regarding Brahma. How two opposite things are united. You understand? Then comes regarding Krishna. Krishna is full of all opulences, Aishwarya. Isn't it? Is full of all opulences. He has unlimited opulences. Aishwarya. Then comes Madhurya Bhagahi, Aishwarya Bhagahi and Madhurya Bhagahi. Madhurya means all beauty, all sweetness. You understand? These are two opposite. How? In opulence, Krishna is supreme. Vibhu, isn't it? Nobody possesses more opulence than Krishna. Therefore, Krishna is Vibhu, is great. You understand? Unlimited. He is unlimited in opulence. You understand? But in Madhurya, in beauty, we find some limitations. is limited. How? He is like a human being, as a human being. He is unlimited Brahma. He is a human being. When he comes in his Swarupa, he comes as a human being, isn't it? He has two hands, two legs. He also float, sings very sweetly, Muralidhar, isn't it? He puts on yellow garment, pitambar, isn't it? The stature is like that. Kishore means a boy of 10 or 12 years, isn't it? And up to, at best, he becomes a young man and never grows old. You understand? But he is unlimited. Here it is limited. Two opposites are there. You understand? In Krishna, Brahmatattva. Then third thing comes, in opulence he is sarvatantra swatantra. He is supremely independent, isn't it? Ishvara Parama Krishna. He is supreme in all respect. So, in respect of independence, he has supreme independence, isn't it? At the same time, he is bhakta paratantra. He is dependent on the love of devotees, isn't it? He is supremely independent, whereas he is dependent on the love of devotees. Bhakta paratantra. In Srimad Bhagavatam 9th canto, he says to Aham bhakto paradhina aswatantra iva dija sadhuve grasthaver bhaktir bhaktajan priya. He himself says to Durvasa Muni. One who is all independent, supremely independent, he says, no, I am not independent. I am under the control of my devotees. You understand? Bhakta paratantra. You understand? Sadhu vigrasta hudaya bhakti aham bhakta paradhina aswatantra ivati. He says, I am under the devotee. I am not supreme, he says. I obey what my devotee says. You understand? So I am obedient to my loving devotee, to his orders. You understand? This is two opposite things. Bhakta paratantra. Bhakta prema vasha. In Aishwarya Atmarama Aptokama, in opulence, is self-sufficient. Isn't it? He is self-sufficient. He never needs anything. But in Madhurya, Madhurya do you mean? Yes, sweet love, he needs it. He anchors after it, as if he has nothing. You understand? So these are two opposite things. Sakami, Krodhi, Chaura, Mithyachari. In Madhurya, in this, he steals that sweet things. Butter stealer, stealer of the garments of gopis, and stealer of the heart. He has stole my heart, your heart. You don't know. Has Krishna stolen your heart, or is it with you? You examine it. You examine, go to doctor and examine you. Doctor, please examine his heart inside me or not. What do you say? Nurari. Atmarama, take Nurari to the doctor. His heart should be examined. Whether Nurari has the heart or Krishna has stolen it. What do you say? Will you go to doctor? When we say, dear devotee of Krishna, the Krishna steals his heart. Isn't it? Huh? Yes. Then you think of, if you are a dear devotee, then your heart is stolen. It is not there. Not so, your heart is there. It is up to you. No need to go to any doctor. Become self-doctor and examine yourself. What do you say? No hurry. Do you understand? A Chora is the stealer, is the supreme thief, you see. Because he is supreme in all respect. He is the supreme thief, isn't it? Choragraganyam, we say. He is the leader of thieves. Choragraganyam is supreme thief. Huh? And his mithyachari, he just sometimes tells a lie. You understand? Huh? When it is complained that Krishna has eaten earth, the mother Jasoda said, "Oh Krishna, have you eaten earth?" "No, Baba, I am never eaten." But he has eaten. His mithyachari is a liar also. Isn't it? He is known as supreme truth, but at the same time liar. These two contradictions you will find in Krishna. Do you understand? This is up to point. Huh? Have you heard this ever? No. Do you understand? All these things. In Aishwarya is Jnana Ghono Murti, is embodiment of all opulence. You understand? It's very big, unlimited. Unlimited opulence. But in Madhurya is like a child. Limited. It's two opposites. Huh? This is regarding Krishna. Then comes regarding Radha. So, tomorrow I will speak on Radha. How there are two opposite things in Radha praying. One thing is say that Krishna, what is that? Usna Ikhu, Tapto Ikhu Charpana. It's like Tapto Ikhu. Ikhu, you know, sugar cane. How it is? Very sweet, isn't it? It is very heated. Tapto Ikhu. It's burning the mouth, but you cannot drive it out. So sweet. Still it's burning. Though it is burning, you are saying, just the opposite. You understand? It's like one example I give you. Top Ikhu Charpana. Very confidential things. One should understand it in tattva, essence. Apparent considerations are there. You understand? Rupa Goswami, who is Rasacharya, he has written all these things. You understand, Mahari? Tomorrow I will speak on Radha. How there are two opposite things united same time in Radha praying. Today I tell something. This is very general, very something. I cannot analyze it in detail because it's difficult to express things in English. You can have an idea of it. There are two opposite things in Krishna. Isn't it? Do you understand? He is supreme truth and he is a great liar.
It's completely opposite.
Two opposites. Isn't it? How is Vibhu unlimitedly great and how is limited? A young boy, like a child, isn't it? All these things I tell you. Then next comes Radha. Thank you.